Hi Scorpio, welcome to your general Tarotscope for the week ahead for your sign. My name is Kayleigh. Thank you so much for joining me today. As always, the housekeeping is down below, all about the ins and outs of how these general Tarotscopes work, how to book a personal reading if you feel so inclined, aspects of your birth chart, and all that jazz is down there, along with the subscription button if you feel so inclined as to subscribe to the channel today. I will be forever grateful. Okay, so let's see what we have for you this week, Scorpio. Let's see what we have. You have the Chariot. You may well be dealing with a Cancerian this week. This is the card for a Cancerian. You may well have strong Cancer in your chart, in which case I would recommend having a look into that, especially if you have a Cancer moon, because there are a lot of moons all over this, or a Cancer rising sign. Anyway, this card, I love that it's a unicorn with a flower in its hair as well. This card is to do with bringing things back into alignment so that we can move forward and action finally and progress finally taking place. Restrictions being removed. Oftentimes it's ourselves. We are out of alignment, and in which case we're pulling ourselves in two or even more different directions. We want to go this way, but if we're being pulled this way and that way and that way and that way, you're not going anywhere. You're stuck and you're stalled. These things need to be addressed and redressed so that they come back into alignment, that everything is back into balance so that everything can move forward in one direction with as much vigor and with as little restriction as possible. You are determined to make things happen this week, Scorpio. So determined, by the way, that you may well unintentionally steamroller people over people on your way to progress this week. So please be mindful when this card comes up. Please be mindful of who you're running over in order to get to where you need to be, you want to be. That level of determination needs to be healthy. You do not need to be causing casualties on your way through. You need to look back in your wake and see clear water, not churned up bodies on the way. So please make sure that you are doing it, because it tends to be that if you've trodden over people to get to where you want to be, if you've trod on toes or taken what isn't yours in order to move forward to get to where you need to be, then sometimes those same people will come back and try to pull you back down to where they believe you should be, because you've stepped on their shoulders or trodden over their backs to get to where you want to be, or literally mowed them down on the way. They tend to come back at the worst time possible as well, in order to inhibit your progress any further than where you are, or even to bring you right back to where you were to begin with. It does have the word victory on there, so you should be successful in your endeavors this week, as long as you make those adjustments to look at where balance is required in your life. Is your work and home life not cohesive? Are you making enough time for self-care? Are you making sure that you have the right diet in you to even sustain all the things you want to do? Is there legal details that you need to look over in order to remove red tape to start making progress? Do you need to do more research into what you need and require? If you're trying to manifest something and you don't have the details, then you have no idea what direction you need to move on in order to successfully bring that into being. So this is about looking at the whole picture and making sure that everything is in a cohesive movement forward in one direction in order to remove obstacles that are causing stalls and pitfalls or complete blockages of movement happening this week. Also, the Chariot is a card of travel, so maybe, or it could be moving house, or it could be going on a holiday, or have just a big journey that you need to do in order to move forward with life. So it could very much be a house move finally happening, or finding the house that you need to be moving to. Or it can literally be finally getting to go on holiday, or restrictions, meaning that you can go away, being removed so you can go away to where it is you want to be. Or it may well be that there are no more excuses stopping you from taking that trip that you know you really should be doing, but you're not taking. I don't know why that feels relevant for one person. It's almost like you're putting the excuses, the obstacles in the way so you don't have to make that journey for whatever reason. But anyway, I hope this has been of some use to you this week, Scorpio. Hopefully I will see you again next week. Bye for now.